Well, hi everybody. This year's my trip to Germany in June, July 2002. This year you can see the airport actually in Denver, Colorado. I had to stop over there before I head over the big lake to Frankfurt, Germany. From Frankfurt we drove to Hanau. There you see Markus, a friend of mine, and the one in red is Mario, another friend of mine. I don't know what happened to their hair, but they're all bald-headed now. Marcus says that he has gray hair now instead of the brown hair, and Mario just lost it, I guess, and shaves the rest off. As you can see, we all have beard in our hands. Here we're driving to Hanau from Mario's house towards my hometown where Marcus lives. And this is one of the main roads in Hanau. Actually, I've taken this road many times, especially when I had to go to school, high school, back and forth. This fountain you see here in the middle of that circle traffic is a lot of people put like detergent in there in the early days, and it started foaming over real bad. Here we keep going to my hometown. This is by Wilhelmsbad. Actually, the count here many years ago sold soldiers to America, actually to fight the Americans, and they were called the Hessian troops. And that's how this man financed his castle. I don't know if I have any video clips of this particular area here, of the castles and everything, but we shall see when time goes on. This road on the right, you see small trees. They took up away all the big trees. I guess too many people decided to wrap their cars around those trees and get killed, of course. Marco's driving. He's got his Nissan pickup trucks. Not a very common sight to see in Germany. It's a diesel, actually. This is Mittelbuchen, a town right before my hometown. And I must say that they have changed quite a bit in this area. I mean, the houses are still the same. They're 300-400 years old, but they're still around, right? Behind us is Mario and the BMW. This is the main road now going to my hometown. We're driving roughly about 90 to 100 miles an hour right now. Not a joke, I'm serious. Even though that's definitely speeding even for this area. But Mario doesn't really care too much about that, I guess. Here we're entering my hometown, Kilianstetten. Belongs to the county of Hanau and sub-county division of Schöneck. This is it. This is considered pretty much the most important road in the town. Just like Mesa here or Montana and El Paso. And during the street festival, which you will see later on, you'll see that this road is completely closed off. Nobody can drive here anymore. This is actually here pretty much downtown area. Can you guys see how narrow the roads are here? Yeah, they are. And speed limit is here 35 miles an hour. But a lot of people don't obey that either, so. This is going to Marcos' street, to Marcos' house. We'll see the house in a little bit. I don't think it's on here right now. He lives on a very tiny road too, as you can see. Barely 2 cars fit. Right side they park, and on the left side they drive by, so it is like a hassle. Especially right now. Post office truck parked right in front of his house, so he's really upset and yelling at him, but I guess bad temper. He always had that. And little moped, that's what we drive here. Save gas too. This is in the countryside outside hometown a little bit, taking a shortcut, and we're not going that fast, about 60-70 miles an hour. A little tractor going, of course we have to get off the road a little bit. The tree you just saw in the foreground on the right side, called the Lausbäumchen. A lot of lice used to be there, but that was referred more to the gypsies that used to spend the night over there a couple of years ago, well, actually a couple hundred years ago. And a lot of people used to get hung here, so that tree is several hundred years old. It's probably older than the United States, actually. And we did stop by here. Marcus had to relieve himself, but we don't show this on the video. This is my hometown again, of course. We're coming from a different area now. And this is actually the street I used to live on. And the bushes you see on the left side, right about here and starting all the way forward. I mean, you can climb within them. As kids we climbed all the way from one end to the other and you wouldn't be able to see us at all. And here's a garage. People have to rent garages in order to stay in the apartments. So it's a little different. That's actually the house I used to live in. Top left is living room, top right is bedroom. My room is not there. And we used to play on this grass here, soccer and stuff like that. As a kid, I used to ride the skateboard quite a bit, and I took this road downhill. Not everything on this road is here, but it's a pretty steep hill, and I maxed one time like 50 miles an hour or so downhill on a skateboard. I could barely believe that. That's what I was told. This is my elementary school I used to go to. And it was about a mile walk back and forth from my house to the school. And that's an East German car you see on the right side, made kind of like out of cardboard. I had to keep this on here. And then there's also an old blacksmith on the right side coming up. And it was still active, and I think it's still open actually. You see the building right here on the right side. Well, today it's closed, so that day it was closed. Keep on driving, and we're on cobblestone road, and we're coming back to the where I said earlier it's downtown area pretty much, right straight up ahead. Well, here it is, the main road on top again. Now we're driving back to Marco's house, and you can see this one. Very top his sister lives, the second floor his mom, and he lives on the bottom where that little umbrella is. Underneath is actually an air shelter bunker. Here's Mario backing up his BMW. Also diesel, very good in gas, however still very fast, about 130 miles an hour.